Hey everyone! Welcome back to the channel. So, get this. The other night I was watching this sci-fi movie, with the flying cars, the robot butlers, all that stuff. And it got me thinking, who actually comes up with these ideas? Who are the people looking at the world today and going, you know what, I think we can do better? And I think it involves jetpacks. It turns out some people are just naturally wired to see what's next, to dream up the future. And believe it or not, a lot of people think it has something to do with your zodiac sign. Yeah, I know, but hear me out. It's kind of fun to think about. So tonight we're diving into this whole idea. We're talking about the zodiac signs that are basically the natural-born visionaries of the universe. These are the signs that are always 10 steps ahead of everyone else. They've got this incredible mix of creativity, this gut feeling, that little voice that tells you not to eat that week-old pizza in the fridge. Theirs tells them about the next big thing. They're the trendsetters, the inventors, the ones who can practically see into the future. It's like they have a crystal ball, but instead of seeing a tall, dark stranger, they're seeing the next iPhone. Are you one of them? Are you secretly sitting on an idea for a teleportation device? Or maybe you just have a knack for knowing which songs are going to be a hit before anyone else. We're going to go through the top 6 Zodiac Visionaries, the ones who are practically living in the year 3024, while the rest of us are still trying to figure out how to work the self-checkout. Stick around, because you might just find out you're one of the brilliant minds destined to change the world. Or, at the very least, you'll have a great excuse for all your wild ideas. Let's get into it. Alright, kicking things off with number 1, we have Aquarius. Of course we have Aquarius. If the Zodiac had a most likely to build a time machine award, they would win it every single year. Aquarians are the original rebels with a cause. They look at the rulebook, laugh, and then use it as a coaster for their kombucha. They don't just think outside the box, they act like the box doesn't even exist. Their minds are constantly buzzing with ideas that are so new, so different that most people are like, wait, what? You want to do what now? But give it a few years, and suddenly everyone's doing it. Their whole deal is about pushing humanity forward. They're not just dreaming up cool gadgets for the fun of it, even though they're really good at that. They're thinking about the big picture. How can technology make life better for everyone? How can we create a society that's more fair, more connected, more futuristic? They're the ones championing humanitarian causes and social progress long before it becomes a trending topic. They see the future not just in terms of flying cars, but in terms of a better world for all of us. They are the ultimate innovators, always looking at the horizon and wondering what's beyond it. And they are not afraid to be the lone voice in the crowd. In fact, they kind of love it. While everyone else is following the current trend, the Aquarian is already creating the next one. They have this incredible ability to detach emotionally and see things from a purely logical, big-picture perspective. This allows them to spot patterns and predict future trends with uncanny accuracy. So if you have an Aquarius friend who tells you to invest in, algae-powered sneakers, you might want to listen. They're probably onto something big. Next up, let's drift into the dreamy world of Pisces. Now, while Aquarius is busy building the future, Pisces is dreaming it into existence. These guys are the poets, the artists, the mystics of the zodiac. Their visionary power isn't about logic or technology. It's about pure, unfiltered imagination and intuition. They have this deep, almost psychic connection to the world around them. They feel things on a level that most of us just can't access. It's like they're tuned into a different frequency, one that broadcasts whispers of what's to come. They just know things without knowing how they know. This incredible intuition makes them amazing creative forces. A Pisces can take a feeling, a dream, or a vague premonition and turn it into a masterpiece. A song that captures the mood of a generation, a painting that defines an era, or a story that changes how people see the world. Their visions aren't always practical or easy to explain. They're more like beautiful swirling watercolors than a sharp detailed blueprint. But that's their magic. They don't show you the future. They make you feel it. They inspire change not by demanding it, but by showing us a more beautiful, compassionate world we could create. Their ability to see beyond the surface is what makes them so powerful. They can walk into a room and immediately sense the unspoken tensions, the hidden desires, the collective mood. This empathy allows them to tap into the soul of society and understand what people need even before they know it themselves. They're not trying to predict the next stock market crash, they're sensing the next cultural shift, the next wave of human emotion. A Pisces visionary reminds us that progress isn't just about what we build, but about what we feel and how we connect with each other. They are the heart of the future. Okay, let's grab our passports because next we're heading out with Sagittarius. These guys are the adventurers of the Zodiac, and their vision comes from their insatiable quest for, well, everything. They want to see the world, learn new things, and understand the bigger picture. A Sagittarius isn't content with just knowing the rules of the game. They want to know why the game exists in the first place. Their visionary nature is fueled by a boundless optimism and a belief that there's always something new and exciting just over the horizon. They are the ultimate explorers, not just of places, but of ideas. Their genius lies in their open-mindedness. A Sagittarius will listen to any idea, no matter how crazy it sounds, because they believe that truth can be found in the most unexpected places. This makes them incredible at connecting the dots between different cultures, philosophies, and disciplines. They can take an ancient philosophical concept from one side of the world and apply it to a modern problem on the other. Their perspective is always global, always expanding. They see the future as a grand, interconnected tapestry, and they want to explore every single thread. This love for growth and higher truths makes them natural teachers and philosophers. They don't just want to discover the future for themselves, they want to share it with everyone. They're the friend who comes back from a trip and completely changes your perspective on life, or the professor who makes you question everything you thought you knew. Their vision is about expanding human consciousness. They believe that the future will be better if we are all more educated, more tolerant, and more aware of the vast, wonderful world we live in. A Sagittarius visionary doesn't just see the future, they invite us all to come along for the ride. Alright, let's get down to business with Capricorn. If Pisces dreams the future and Aquarius designs it, Capricorn is the one who actually builds it, brick by practical brick. Capricorns are the master architects of the zodiac. They might not have the flashiest or most fantastical visions, but they have something incredibly rare: the discipline and patience to turn a grand idea into a tangible reality. They see the future not as a distant dream, but as a mountain to be climbed, step by determined step. They look at a wild, ambitious goal and immediately start drafting a 10-year plan with spreadsheets and deadlines. Their visionary power is grounded in pragmatism. A Capricorn isn't interested in ideas that can't work in the real world. They are the ultimate realists. When they have a vision, they don't just see the glorious end result. They see the entire structure that needs to be built to support it. They see the potential pitfalls, the necessary resources, and the hard work required. This might sound a little boring compared to the other signs, but it's what makes them so incredibly effective. They are the ones who build empires, create lasting institutions, and turn startup dreams into Fortune 500 companies. Think of it this way: a Capricorn visionary is like a master builder. They look at an empty plot of land and don't just see a skyscraper, they see the foundation being poured, the steel beams being hoisted, the electrical wiring being installed, every single detail. Their ambition is matched only by their work ethic. They understand that creating a legacy and shaping the future isn't a sprint, it's a marathon. They have the stamina to see their projects through to the very end, long after others have given up. They prove that the most powerful vision is one that is built to last. Now let's talk about the sign that has more ideas before breakfast than most people have all week. Gemini! Geminis are the information hubs of the zodiac. Their minds are like super-fast search engines, constantly scanning the world for new data, new trends, and new tidbits of information. Their visionary talent isn't about creating one single grand vision. Instead, it's about their incredible ability to see connections that no one else does. They can take two completely unrelated ideas, smash them together, and create something brilliantly new and innovative. Their superpower is communication. A Gemini not only has a million ideas, but they can also explain them in a way that gets everyone excited. They are natural-born marketers, journalists, and trendsetters. They have a finger on the pulse of what's cool, what's new, and what's next. They absorb information from everywhere, books, podcasts, conversations with strangers, you name it, and then they synthesize it and broadcast it out to the world. They're the reason you know about that cool new band or that weird new social media trend. They are the messengers of the future. And let's talk about their adaptability. The world is changing faster than ever, and that's where Gemini thrives. While other signs might get stuck in their ways, a Gemini can pivot on a dime. They love change, they love novelty, and they are not afraid to try something new. This makes them incredible innovators, especially in fast-moving fields like tech, media, and fashion. Their curiosity is their compass, always pointing them toward the next interesting thing. A Gemini visionary doesn't just see one future, they see 1,000 possible futures, and they're excited to explore every single one. Last, but certainly not least, let's hear it for the king of the jungle and the Zodiac, Leo. Leo's visionary power is all about inspiration. They have this big, bold, and incredibly magnetic energy that just makes people want to follow them. A Leo doesn't just have a vision, they perform it. They get up on the grand stage of life and paint a picture of the future that is so bright, so exciting, and so full of promise that you can't help but want to be a part of it. Their confidence is infectious. They truly believe in their dreams, and they make you believe in them too. Their vision is often tied to creating a legacy. Leos aren't just thinking about next week or next year, they're thinking about how they will be remembered for generations to come. They want to inspire, to lead, and to leave the world a little more dazzling than they found it. This drives them to take on huge, ambitious projects. They are the leaders of movements, the directors of epic films, the stars who use their platform to shine a light on important issues. They have a natural flair for the dramatic and know how to capture the public's imagination. Ultimately, a Leo's greatest gift is their heart. They lead with warmth, generosity, and a genuine desire to uplift others. A true Leo visionary doesn't want to just shine alone. They want to create a future where everyone has a chance to step into the spotlight. They are the cheerleaders of the Zodiac, encouraging us all to be our best, most creative, and most courageous selves. They remind us that a vision is useless if you can't get people to believe in it. A Leo doesn't just see the future, they make the future feel like the most exciting party you've ever been invited to. So there you have it, the top 6 visionaries of the Zodiac. From the rebellious Aquarius to the charismatic Leo, it's pretty amazing to think about all the different ways people can dream up a better world. But you know, when you really look at it, being a visionary isn't just about having wild dreams or seeing what's coming next. It's so much more than that. It's about having the courage to believe in your ideas, even when no one else does. It's about having the grit to turn those dreams into something real. Whether you're building an empire like a Capricorn, or inspiring a movement like a Leo. It's about inspiring others, about connecting ideas, and about having the heart to imagine a future that's better for everyone. Each of these 6 signs shows us a different piece of the puzzle. They remind us that progress needs both the dreamers and the doers, the rebels and the rulers, the poets and the planners. Together, in their own unique and remarkable ways, they are the ones who sketch the blueprints of tomorrow. They are the ones who look at a blank canvas and see a masterpiece, shaping the future in ways we're just beginning to understand. So, did your sign make the list? Or maybe you see a little bit of yourself in all of them. Let me know down in the comments. What's the biggest, craziest, most visionary idea you've ever had? I'd love to hear it, because at the end of the day, maybe the most important thing is just to keep dreaming, keep asking what if, and keep believing that you have the power to make a little piece of the future your own. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video. Stay visionary.